Thanks for tuning in to Nana Cipolla TV. Welcome to our Freedom Fridays program. Our topic today is 13 human values for eliminating bullying effectively. 13 human values for eliminating bullying effectively. This is Evangelist Nana Cipolla. Welcome. Bullying is becoming an epidemic in our society and is becoming detrimental to lives and health. Bullying is causing stress, anxiety, fear, mongering among society. Children are going to school, bullying people, bullying other kids, making their lives unbearable and uncomfortable at school. Some parents are at their workplaces bullying each other, mocking each other, causing other people pain, fear, and anxiety. And it's high time we all do something about this epidemic. We have to change the narrative. This is the third part of the 13 human values for eliminating bullying effectively. On the first and second part, already talked about the 13 parts, and this is the final version. As human beings, we have to know our worth and do whatever we can to become the best version of ourselves. When we become the best version of ourselves, we have a better and happier life, and we become a great example for other people to follow suit. Our life is always an inspiration to others. We should always make our life story a better one because we are examples. Our thoughts, our actions, our words shapes and molds other lives. We have to live with each other with kindness, love, compassion, forgiveness of heart, peace, gratitude, empathy, and love. We have to be faithful to one another. We are all put on planet Earth to be each other's keeper. We have to coexist. Why the hate instead of love? Why the chaos instead of peace? We cannot change the narrative we have now, the narrative of hatred, into love. We can only change it when we operate and practice love. And when we are operating through hate and chaotic situations, how can we become the love version or the best version of ourselves to show love to others? We have to love ourselves first, have self-love, have self-respect, have self-acceptance, have self-control. Be disciplined enough to make others' life comfortable around us. It is my prayer that God, the source of hope, will give us all complete joy, wisdom, and understanding so we can all live in joy and peace with one another because we trust in Him. Because when we are filled with joy, peace, gratitude, and we become peacemakers, that is when we can have the overflow to give the confidence to others' lives. We can become the beacon of hope only when we have been living in the confidence of hope and the power through Jesus Christ. We have to cultivate the attitude of being good people, kind people. Nothing on this earth is worth dying for or worth going to hell for. Don't let anyone push you or direct you into doing something bad or something wrong to other people. Don't hurt other people as an entertainment. Don't mock other people as an entertainment. It hurts. It may all be fun and games to you, but because of you bullying somebody else, they go home and commit suicide. They are stressed and overwhelmed, and they have no joy or happiness in life. Why would you have that kind of effect on somebody? Why can't we be people who give peace and joy to people, to others who surround themselves with us? Mother Teresa said, "Let no one come to you without leaving better and happier." Let's be the living expression of kindness, God's kindness in our lives. We are created in God's image, so we should be the living examples carrying the nature and the character of the Lord in us, because that's how He created us. Let's be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness should be expressed in our faces, in our smiles, in our eyes. When people come across us, they should leave better people instead of leaving pain, sorrow in their hearts. That should be the right way. That shouldn't be the right way. We have to have empathy for others. Anybody who tries to bully people is either seeking validation from others, or they're not a happy person, or they have some pain in their heart. We should find a better way of dealing with our pain and our struggles, rather than using other people as punching bags through the words we speak to them, through our actions, and also physically punching or hitting them. That is wrong. We have to change the narrative. We have to learn to grow to be better people. As we become the best version of ourselves, we can teach our children to become the best version of ourselves. How can we bully others at work, in our neighborhood, in every environment we enter, and expect our children not to follow suit? And if we're not doing that, are we really counseling our children not to be that person who bullies other people? And are we really teaching our children not to be the bystander? Anybody who's standing by watching other people bully others, you are part of the problem, not part of the solution. Don't be a bystander. Do something. Do something to change that narrative. Stop that person. Tell them to stop. Do something about it. We are each other's keeper. If somebody is doing something wrong to you, bullying you, would you expect the other person standing close by to intervene, to rescue you, or would you rather have them stand by and watch you? That's food for thought. Think about that. And if you would like them to come to your rescue, then when you see somebody bullying other people, come to their rescue. We should teach each other the right way to go about things. When we know the right thing, we should do the right thing. Because knowing the right thing and not doing it, my favorite Bible tells us, is sin unto us. And knowing the right thing and doing the right thing is two different things. When you know the right thing and you don't do it, that doesn't mean you've done something right. You have to do what you know. What you know is the right thing is what you should be doing. All of us. We have to do the right thing. We have to set the presence of a good character so that the people around us will follow suit, especially our children. So parents, it is our responsibility to teach our children to become respectful, compassionate, and responsible kids. That's how they grow up to become responsible, respectful, and people with dignity who treat others the same. We cannot leave our children and expect them, the teachers or other people, society, to mold them to become what they should become. That is why we have this problem on our hands. Teachers, don't look at it as the parents' problem. And parents, don't look at it as the teacher's problem. It is more of our responsibilities as parents more than it is for the teachers. But we should all do something about this problem, bullying, so we can change the narrative to the positive one. What are you practicing at home, parents? What are you practicing? Are you practicing hate, complacency, jealousy, backbiting, destroying others people's names or other people's properties? Or are we practicing peace, joy, truthfulness, love, and compassion? Are we practicing worrying or having faith? Are we practicing gratitude or complacency? Whatever it is we are practicing, that's what our children are mimicking. They will pick other characters from their peers, but the majority of the things they learn from us. What examples are we setting as parents? What examples are we setting as society to those coming behind us? Our children and all the other people who look up to us. We have to change the narrative. What we focus our energy on grows. And as we think, we become. Whatever we think is what we become. My favorite Bible tells me, again, it states that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So as a man or a woman thinketh in his heart, the way you think is what you become. So we have to pay particular attention and live our life intentionally for excellence. We should learn to build the resilience to stand up for what is wrong and come against it. So we can stand up for what is right. We can't be bystanders and look at other problems as somebody else's problem. It is our problem. We all live in this world. The world is becoming one small village. Whatever is happening elsewhere quickly gets to us wherever we are. So we can see things as other people's problems. We can see any problem as somebody else's. It is our problem and we need to do something about it. We should learn as a society not to pay evil with evil, but rather we should pay evil with good. This is how our world becomes a better place for you and I to live in. It is our duty as human beings to change the way the story goes. As we are in 2020, and 2020 is a whole decade, not just a year. 2020 is still young. This is only February. We have time to change this story. We have time to train our children to go the better way. We have time to be a people who have self-love, self-care, self-respect, and self-control. We should treat ourselves with dignity and respect so that we can treat others with dignity and respect. And we should let our children know that whatever we do is a seed that we've sown. We always reap a harvest of what we sow. We have to let them know that. Some people call it karma. I call it seed sowing. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Some people will say the universe will make it happen for you. Whatever you understand it for, or however you understand it better, know that our actions, our thoughts, our words are seed sown. We will not get away with anything, even if nobody's watching. We should be people of integrity and do things better, whether somebody's watching us or not. We are here on planet Earth to coexist. We should practice love, peace, understanding one another, accepting one another, loving one another, and being compassionate, having deep compassion for human lives. And best of all, to have a positive core value for ourselves so that we can teach each other how to live and become a better person. Know your worth and become the best version of yourself. Stop bullying when you see it. Mothers, teachers, leaders of society, faith and spiritual leaders, everybody, let's all put our hands to the plow and fight against this problem, bullying. Fight with teachings, counseling, prayers, and love. Be empowered always and keep on maximizing your potentials God's way. Let's all make this world a better place. It is our responsibility to do that. It is your responsibility, my responsibility. It is our responsibility. God bless you. Until next time, this is Evangelist Nana Cipolla. Be empowered always for positive transformation. I love you, but God loves you most. Peace.